dollars times 12 is what, not very much money. It's not even what, it's probably what custodian or something makes. Of course, he makes his money based on what he can sell. So let's just kind of look at this contract the way Mike has gotten it, the way Randy's approved it. Let's take a look at not tweaking anything. You can do whatever you want in the next budget year, but let's get this etched in stone for the next 3 years so we don't have to worry about it. And if we, like James said, if we need to make an addendum to that, that's fine. But let's get this down, and let's get it done, and let's get our employee on, and let's be able to operate the rest of the county for the next 3 years and let that take care of itself.
I think you misunderstand what I'm not saying let's make him lease that out. I'm saying give him the option so he can do it, because, so he can run the golf business, which is his real business. If he could put a vendor over there that pays him a lease payment, and he gets to do away with having to deal with all the product, the loss, the waste, the inventory, the hours that he has to work to do it, and still receive a net revenue from it, then I would like to see that option available to him.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that we force that down his throat.
No, I think you misunderstood what I was saying. That's not it. It's just, is it worth it to lease it out to him or to even a vendor? So the way
That would be a decision for him.
We'll see where the discussion goes.
Yeah. And then one other comment I have is the section where you talked about adding more of an off-season benefit out there. The parties, the agreement may be executed to cover the parties' duties, expectations, and obligations. I wonder if we shouldn't add compensation to that, because obviously if we're gonna put him to work on his winter hours, that we're gonna definitely have to discuss more compensation.
What's the total he gets now?
We're not taking public commentary. The way this is worded contemplates that if the new thing that is requiring the new hours gives him new money, then that would be included in this contract. If we're just requiring hours and not a new revenue source, then we'd have to adjust that by addendum with agreement with both parties. Is that right, Mike?
Yeah, so you're
So it
suggesting
reads, yeah.
we don't need to add in respect of compensation, just leave it out, or leave out compensation, because we'll address it in the addendum.
We could, I mean, I think that works as intended, as written.
Okay.
Okay, so just leaving it as is.
That would be my recommendation, given the goals, because if we had to change anything materially, we'd need an addendum anyway. If we're talking, you know,
You'd have to agree with it.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I say we'll see where the discussions goes, because I know that there are other golf courses that do have winter activities out there.
Yeah, the golf club has, the men's club has demonstrated a lot of interest in something like that,
Good.
so.
Good. Okay, this item is also the approval of the 3-year contract with the golf professional, Randy Long. So,
Is he on the Zooms?
I do,
No, he's not.
okay.
That's fine. I've been working with him, that's why I supposed to
Okay.
work anyway, so.
All right, so I'm looking for a motion then.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
All right, any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Thank you. Item B, discussion for possible action to send out requests for proposals for county public health official contracted position for new term starting January 1, 2023, or consider extending contract with current public health official on amended or new terms. Mr. Weaver, I
Yes.
don't know, you and I had discussion?
Yeah, we've had some discussion over this, I'm just looking for my backup, because of the original contract, but it expires at the end of the year, and we have to get a new contract in place for January 1st. Given that we only have a couple meetings in November, December, it's prudent to be discussing this at this point. It's my recommendation that we go ahead and send out RFP, a request for proposal, and just see what other interested parties and keep it fresh. And then Mr. Coons, of course, can resubmit his proposal, because if we decide to stay with that public health officer, we do want to look at the terms of the contract, because it's not the same need now as it was then necessarily, although it does spike here and there. So
Yeah.
we have to just be a little more flexible in our contractual terms after January 1st. And, but I think it'd be fair to open it up to the public and other health officials in the community that want to participate, because it is a tourist service. I mean, maybe Mr. Coons, maybe, you know, who knows?
Okay.
So, I'd like to ask the commission to approve me sending out the request for proposals for public health officer.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All right. Any further discussion? All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Thank you. Item C, discussion for possible action to approve purchase of new golf course storage shed in an amount not to exceed $15,000 with funds coming from previously approved clubhouse renovation budget.
So, speaking of the renovation budget, I've been utilizing it to do a few things out with the course, including connected with the repaving that that the board approved. And I authorized the removal and destruction of those old tin sheds, which were an eyesore, a safety hazard, and it just is, drive by, it looks fantastic out there. And Bill Calderwood and I have located a new single shed through Janeman Trucking that we like, that we can put a golf cart in, some extra rental clubs, backstock supplies and stuff for the course that Randy still needs. He was only using one or two of the stalls for a couple things anyway, in the little sheds. And it's clean, painted, it
Yeah.
looks like a little garage, it's
Looks
really
fine,
nice.
yeah.
And we'll put it up kind of away towards the Siskar property, out of the way a little bit. Or in a location that's appropriate. Here's the problem, the board only approved me to spend $10,000 without approval. This shed came in like at 12 or something, so that's the board to give me the authority to purchase and pick up with that budget one of these 5 sheds from J&M. That's what this is, not to exceed 15,000, and then maybe the board might want to consider a future item where they allow me to spend a little bit more money than 10,000 when it's budgeted. You know,
Doing this, doing this.
yeah, exactly. Exactly. No, I know. I meant in the future. Maybe a little bit more, it'll be a little more rope to hang myself.
Okay.
Make the motion to approve this item here, to purchase a storage shed not to exceed $15,000.
Okay, motion by Ian. Any second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Howell. Any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye?
Aye. Opposed? All right, motion carries unanimously. Thank you. Item D, discussion for
This has been a Georgetown production. George Chachis reporting.